For this lesson, we're going to move on to adding highlights to the arm. So I'm going to zoom up on it. We've really got two different types of, or different color metals here, and I think I want to treat them differently. These dark areas, I'm going to leave like a flat matte black. You know, matte as in M-A-T-T-E, which is just really flat. You know, maybe it has a little bit of a rougher texture on it, more of like a rough plastic or carbon fiber maybe, something that's got a lot of texture that's not that reflective. But for these lighter gray areas, I think I want to make them really reflective. So we're going to make some really bright highlights on these. There's going to be kind of two stages on this. We're going to start by selecting that color. I'm going to go to my shadows and remove those, Control plus Alt or Command and Option on the shadows thumbnail in the layers. And now we just have the highlights on the lighter metal. I'm going to switch my color to a bright desaturated kind of yellow color. And use the soft airbrush to start painting these areas. It's going to reflect more light on top, so I'm making sure of that. And you can see that by deselecting those shadows at the beginning, it makes this part a whole lot faster. Now, this plane here is not really facing our light source completely. Maybe just along the top here where the knuckles are. That's kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass it along here. Because this area here is just not, I might do a little bit of a highlight there. And again, this area down here, not really facing our light source, except for maybe a little bit through here. This plane is probably facing up. It's already starting to look different. It's starting to look like it's a different material. But if we really want to make this like really shiny, then I'm going to zoom up close and get a brighter color. I'm almost white here. And I'm going to start making what they call specular highlights. And these are little reflective highlights that are almost like, specular literally means mirror-like, I believe, if my memory serves me properly. I'm going to start making some shapes that I think would reflect the light from above into our camera here we're looking through, so to speak. I'm going to use the soft airbrush to fill these in. And this time I'm really filling the entire shape. This area on the wrist is not facing up like some of the others, so it's not going to be quite as bright. So by varying how reflective these different surfaces are, we're creating the illusion that they have different textures. And if you want to make it even shinier, just stick within these little specular highlights you have here, and maybe you make a little smaller section and make it pure white. Really starting to feel kind of chromy here, right? Now I don't want to do any strong highlights on the darker metal here, but I do want to try to create some texture there, like it might have a bumpy surface. I haven't actually tried any of these brushes, but I'm liking the way this brush looks. I'm testing it out here. So I'm going to select all the darker metal and pick a color that's just a little bit brighter than that. I think this will give it some texture and just make it more interesting to look at. And again, I'm staying out of the shadows for this and treating this like it's a little bit of light being reflected off the surface. Now for the cat, again, he's a hologram. Accidentally rotated my canvas. By the way, if you ever want to rotate your canvas, not something I've really talked about, but the letter R will let you grab the canvas and turn it around and around. And then if you hold down Shift, it will kind of pop into all the different angles. But for the cat, again, he's just kind of glowing as a hologram. So I'm just going to go to my highlights, get like a bright yellow maybe, and back to my soft airbrush. Don't really have a complete plan for how this is going to turn out, but so far I think it's working out okay. We'll see what happens when we get to the special effects. It'll really start looking like a hologram. Alright, so we've got all of our light sources in there, I think. Now at this point we've got the hat, we've got the skin. We really haven't done anything with the eyes yet, but it's in the shadow, so we'll cover that in just a second when we get into the reflected highlights. Now again, this is a point where you could call this drawing, say, hey, it's done. I don't want to add any more detail. You could have done that after the shadows. So this method that I'm showing you as far as lighting goes, you can really stop at almost any stage in this, and you're just having varying levels of detail in the color. You know, if you're doing something really cartoony and you just want to drop in some shadows and call it done, that's awesome. If you want to consider this done as far as your main highlights go, it could be done. But I want to give you guys the options to be able to take your colors a little bit further and add more and more detail. So we're going to continue that in the next lesson.